Hello again. I'm doing another reading from Grief Unveiled, my new book on Amazon and on my website. I don't know if I can show you yeah. So there's the table of contents. Flip it over and a few more. So I've read a couple. I've forgotten the titles already. Sorry. This one is about home caregiving. This is Home Caregivers Get Ill Too. Caring for loved ones requires self-care as well. And I posted this in September of 2024. So there I was at 3 a.m. sipping hot chicken noodle soup, unable to sleep because a few hours earlier my throat started to itch. As the night progressed, my throat got phlegmy and increasingly sore. Of course, I didn't have any lozenges to soothe the roughness. Coughing just made it hurt more, and I had a headache. Nothing new there. We all succumb to the cold virus from time to time. But that evening put me in mind of a phone call that I received many years earlier when I was looking after my husband in the aftermath of his stroke. The call was from a well-meaning expert who wanted to alert me to the personal pitfalls of home caregiving. Look after yourself too, she said. It's very common for the caretaker to fall ill while looking after their loved one. I was taken aback, kind of offended, really. Here I was in the middle of a call that was meant to support me and ensure that I had what I needed to look after my husband's well-being. And this warning was thrown at me. Well, I don't know if that woman was psychic or not, but only a few months after that phone call, I spent the next year dealing with cancer diagnosis and treatment of my own. Now, I was looking after both my husband and myself. She was right, of course. So many of us are looking after loved ones at home. In my case, my husband was able to do many things on his own, like shower, shave, dress. The stroke affected his short and midterm memory, but if it was written down, he was able to follow a schedule of appointments as long as someone did the door-to-door transporting. I was grateful that he always knew who I was. Many home caregivers deal with significant physical, mental, and/or emotional disabilities in their family member. It is a demanding 24/7 job for most. Some people cannot even leave their home without major safeguards in place for the one being cared for. Many communities have support systems that help the caregiver know what they need to do to help their loved one and to get a respite from time to time. Even so, it is a rigorous job, and it takes a toll on the emotional and physical health of the caregiver. Oftentimes, the caregiver doesn't have time for rejuvenating self-care. Over the long term, this ongoing stress weakens the immune system and opens the caregiver up to an illness of their own. It's a labor of love for most caregivers. Not everyone can do it for their own reasons. If their person qualifies for a care home and there's space available, moving them to a facility with qualified professionals can be the best option. Are you spending your time looking after the well-being of a family member? If so, please try and find time for yourself too. Maybe take a small break out in nature, go for a walk, breathe in clean air, stretch. Is there a respite center in your community where you can book your person in for a short stay while you take some personal time? Are you able to get a relief caregiver in to help out? Going back to my oncoming cold, once I had taken in the healing powers of chicken soup, oil of oregano, and sharing my thoughts with you, I went back to bed. But did I go to sleep? So that's a short little article from Grief Unveiled. I hope you will subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, like this video, and share it with your friends. You never know who needs to hear this message and will be encouraged or enlightened by it. All the links to my books, my writings, my content, my website are in the description below. We'll see you again.